Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel Shri Ramakrishna. Hope everyone is doing well. In today's video or podcast, if you like, we are going to talk about three things. One is spirituality, two is Hinduism, and three is Moksha. So, starting with spirituality, spirituality is something which is gaining a lot of prominence these days. You would see a lot of people, specifically the younger generation, talking about spirituality more and more, and it's a welcome change. And it's quite natural also, I think, because if you look around, there are lots of conflicts which kind of pushes one to look for the meaning of life, the purpose of life, and hence why we come face to face with spirituality. So the conflicts like society related conflicts, country related conflicts. One country is attacking another country. Ideological differences, religious differences, and though we've been taught to be tolerant of each other's viewpoints or thoughts or feelings, but in practicality that is not happening, and because it is not happening, we experience more and more conflicts individually, socially, institutionally, or nationally. And when that happens quite often, we tend to get frustrated, depressed, and trying to find out the reason why we are even living on this planet. That's one, when you come face to face with spirituality. I think another reason is, in today's fast-paced environment, we're too busy making the two ends meet. For example, we're supposed to study and study smart, score well, get a good job or start a good business, do well, provide for ourselves, for our family, which is absolutely right and logical. But because we have to do that and we want to do even better each day, 90% of our time is going into planning and then putting that planning into practice. So what we're doing is we're working day in, day out. We're spending less time in temples, in mandirs, less time eating food, less time exercising, less time reading books, less time with our parents and children or spouses, and we're spending more time working even better. What's that doing to us? As that's turning us human beings into mechanical beings. And when that becomes a routine, day in, day out, 365 days a year, we tend to get frustrated, we tend to become depressed, because there will come a stage in life wherein you will think, why have I earned so much money? What for? What is the purpose? If I'm gonna die one day, and that's gonna happen with everyone. I read it somewhere, 10 out of 10 people will die. So if everybody has to die, then is the sole purpose of this life is becoming mechanical or earning money? Not really. And that's when you come face to face with spirituality. When that thought hits you, you think of spirituality, you are thinking of spirituality. That's what it is. Spirituality is the pursuit of establishing that deep connection with that divine or the ultimate reality. It is that pursuit wherein you want to be able to, go within yourself and speak to your higher self, or connect to your higher self, connect to your subconscious mind, connect to that higher reality, connect to that higher consciousness, connect to that deepest level of mind, connect to that feeling which is beyond the normal comprehension of mind, connect to the Almighty God, connect to Mahaprabhu Sri Ramakrishna, as is all part of spirituality. Next is Hinduism that I wanted to talk about. Hinduism is a way of life. It's not just a religion, and hence why in India it's spirituality all over. Because India is a Hindu nation, Bharat is a Hindu nation, it's a Hindu Rashtra. You would see spirituality as part of life. Spirituality as Hinduism, as you would see people, let's say, moving from one place to another, and when they are, let's say, walking on the road, there's a temple. Without stopping, they would just bow their head and keep on walking. That's spirituality. If a person is eating something on the road, let's say, and spots an animal, let's say a dog or a monkey, it's very natural for every human being to offer a portion of his or her food to that animal. That's spirituality. A lot of elders in our homes in India, when they wake up early in the morning, first thing they do before they get off the bed is touch the ground and then touch their forehead. It's paying respect to the mother earth for giving them another day on this planet. So that's part of spirituality. So Hinduism is the textbook for spirituality. It's widely said that you cannot understand spirituality completely without reading or understanding or learning Hinduism. Hinduism is the way of life, like I said earlier. Hinduism is something which teaches you exactly how the life should be lived. And if you follow those, broad principles of how the life should be lived, you would be able to reach the ultimate goal of Hinduism. Now, the ultimate goal of Hinduism happens to be my third topic, that is moksha. So, a lot of people can disagree, but from whatever I have read in different scriptures, and I have, heard the sages, the rishis, the sannyasis, the revered sons in India, they all talk about this thing wherein they say कि भवसागर से तर जाओगे. So भवसागर is Maya and तर जाना मतलब मोक्ष. So moksha is the ultimate purpose of life in Hinduism. Now, moksha is basically, the word moksha, Hindi word moksha, is driven from the Sanskrit word mayuk, which means to be free. So moksha is basically getting freed from the cycle of birth and death. So in Hinduism, it is said that if you die, you will have to be reborn. So the cycle of dying and then reborn, dying and then rebirth, dying and then rebirth will keep on happening for millions of life cycle till the time you understand that the ultimate reality is moksha. Now, the ultimate reality of moksha, according to the sacred text and Hindu scriptures, refers to the stage where you freed from the cycle of the birth and death, and you have merged with Mahaprabhu Sri Ramakrishna to be one with them, or to be one with him. That's when you have achieved moksha. So it is said that once a person dies, then the soul attains another body, and that is because in the previous lifetime or in the previous life cycle, the person did not spend time in preparing the mind to understand the ultimate reality, practice Hinduism, and completely submerge himself or herself into the lotus feet of Sri Ramakrishna. So the concept, of moksha says that 99% of the work has to happen within the lifetime. The journey does not begin after the death. And the ultimate goal is achieved after the death, but the journey is within the lifetime. Now, if you listen to Mahaprabhu Sri Ramakrishna in Shri Gita Ji in 10th Adhyaya, 10th Adhyaya, he tells Arjun that to attain moksha, there are 4 ways: Karma Yoga, Sankhya Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and Bhakti Yoga. So, Mahaprabhu Shri Krishna says, Karma Yoga, Sankhya Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga are 4 ways of attaining moksha. Another statement he says and tells Arjun in Shri Gita Ji is that you have to do away from the concept of doership. You have to stop believing that I am doing this. You just are not doing it. Remove I from this, because you are just a catalyst. You're just the medium of this being done through you. Whatever happens here, I am the one who does it. There is no other external force. There's no one else. I am doing it. And it is happening through you. Once you start devoting everything to me, then you become free of I, and you are ready to prepare your mind to merge yourself with me. That's when you attain moksha. Now, in the same chapter in Sri Gita Ji, Arjun asks Mahaprabhu Shri Krishna that who are you? Can you explain yourself to me? Only you are capable of explaining yourself to me, no other can. Then Mahaprabhu Shri Krishna says कि अदिति के 12 पुत्रों में मैं विष्णु, रुद्रों में शंकर में, ऋषियों में देव ऋषि नारद में, देवताओं में देवराज इंद्र में, घोड़ों में उच्च श्रेवा घोड़ा में, हाथियों में ऐरावत में, इस ब्रह्मांड में, इस सृष्टि में जो सर्वोत्तम है वो मैं हूं. तू केवल मुझको जान, तू केवल मुझको जान. So he tells Arjun that you have to only accept me, nobody else. You have to believe that the world around you is Maya, that it is a creation of your mind. We all know the concept of mind creating matter, So it is all Maya and will one day go away. What will remain is the Atma, the soul. So moksha is your soul completely merging with Paramatma, your Atma merging into Paramatma, your Chetana, your consciousness merging into Mahaprabhu Sri Ramakrishna. That is what moksha is all about. And like I said earlier, moksha is not attained in one lifetime. It can be if you actually wish to, but you will have to be completely concentrating day in, day out on Sri Mahaprabhu Ramakrishna. That is the ultimate reality, that Brahma Tattva, that concept of non-duality which is given by Advaita Vedanta. That ultimate reality is the God. It's very stupid to think that this universe or the concept of multiverses is a mechanical thing. More and more you go into spirituality, more and more you will realize that it's more of a thought than a mechanical thing, the universe. And that universe is governed by unimaginable set of millions of rules, and those rules all originate from one source, and that source is Brahma Tattva, and that Brahma Tattva is Mahaprabhu Sri Ramakrishna. That is the concept of moksha. That concept of moksha, once you realize within your lifetime, you attain the Anand, which is referred to as Maha Anand, Satta Chitta Anand, the concept of Maha Anand. Param Puja Jagadguru Kripaluji Maharaj used to say that, if God appears in front of you today, you will not be able to, tolerate the innate happiness. Your mind will blow, because it is so pure, it is so beautiful. So for you to be able to experience and be able to tolerate and bear the immense happiness, you will have to prepare your mind to reach to that level. And how do you prepare? By daily doing sadhana to Sri Mahaprabhu Sri Ramakrishna. Once you do that, gradually, day by day, minute by minute, seconds by seconds, your mind always and always and always keeps on thinking about Mahaprabhu Sri Ramakrishna. By doing that, you are rewiring your mind. Once your mind is 100% rewired, you are now constantly thinking about Sri Ramakrishna. And then, when you're constantly thinking about Sri Ramakrishna, your mind starts to create those experiences which becomes highly sensory, and you unusually feel high on something which is unconditional love, something which is driven from that experience of being one with your beloved Shri Ramakrishna. And once that has happened throughout your lifetime, and the time has come for you to leave the body, your consciousness travels and merges with Shri Ramakrishna, and you become one with him, and you have attained moksha.